Hey everybody, welcome to the class. It is my distinct pleasure to have you here and also tell you a little bit about myself, this class, this school, and some of the expectations that maybe we have and maybe you have of me. First, me. So my name is Dean Gwalko, call me Dean, and I have, as you may have read, a doctorate in education. I have a master's in public administration from USC and also an MBA. Loved school. I have this saying that says if you can educate the mind, you better the individual. If you can educate the soul, you better the world. I believe through education, we have a chance to really make a profound difference in the world in which we live. I hope we all take that chance. Professionally, I spent about 25 years as an HR director. I worked at two California cities, the University of California, and then also at JPA for the Governor of California. JPA is a Joint Powers Authority. All those positions were as an HR director, but also about 5-7 years, I was a library director for a city as well. So had quite a bit of experience in managerial leadership executive roles within public agencies. And I also owned a consulting company called Torgun Consulting. Torgun is half my daughter's name, Victoria, half my son's name, Gunnar. Torgun Consulting, which is still active today. Outside of that, I've written 11 books to date. The last book was called The Perfect Country, Traits and Characteristics of a Good and Decent People. I've written books on leadership, books on management, change, and I've probably more than any other aspect enjoyed the art and science of writing, more art than a science. It's all about the intellectual mind and trying to come up with an idea that hasn't been crystallized or at least presented. It's a great adventure. It doesn't mean that you need to sell a lot of books to be a success, but you hope that you write something that means something to you, and by the way that you express it, it means something to other people as well. A little bit about me. Hopefully that was interesting. Now let's talk about the class. This is a great class, and the great thing about this class is that you can use it in all facets of your education and your professional aspirations. Which means that what you learn here, you're going to be able to use not just today, tomorrow, next year, but probably for the foreseeable future. You're going to obtain knowledges and skills and abilities that are going to allow you to interact well with just about any environment that you go in. There's a couple things you need to do, though. First, invest yourself in the class, which means read the materials, study the information, and then devote the time and effort to create an artistic deliverable at the end of the week, whether that's a paper, a PowerPoint, a podcast, a video, whatever it may be. Try to make it the best that you can. Get in the habit of doing something that is cutting edge and innovative. I've always said that the one trait that humans have that no one else does is the ability to think, rationalize, and also to come up with an idea that really no other person has the ability to do so. So that's the first thing, invest yourself into the class. Second, in this class, ask me anything. I have often found that if you ask the teacher, whether it's me or anybody else, something, it may save you hours and hours of work towards some adventure that you may find yourself that you didn't need to do. So ask your teacher, ask me, be happy to answer anything that we can do. Lastly, have fun. The reason I teach, the money's good, but I think you can always make more money doing other things. Thankfully, I'm at a point where I want to do something that I really like. I've taught for 25 years. Hopefully I'll be able to teach for the next 25. I can't imagine, as long as I'm mentally and physically able to do it, that I'm not going to do this. I feel like I have something to share, and this is a perfect forum to do it. I think you have something to share too. So I hope this is the perfect forum for you to share that as well. So have fun in the class. Really invest yourself, as we mentioned. Try to do the best work you can, but along the way, have a smile and a laugh too. And I think if you do, not only will you learn more, but you'll enjoy the experience as well. Again, welcome to the class. Call me anytime. It's an absolute pleasure to make your acquaintance. Oh, one more thing. I always think it's important that we relay some types of philosophies of life that you may learn from this class or from me. I have several. And the two that I want to leave you with is one that my parents taught us, which is Work hard, be kind, and never give up. They thought that you can be a success in nearly anything you wanted to do if you work hard, be kind, and never give up. The second one is something I tell my kids, not daily, but often, which is be someone good and do something great. Just try to be somebody good and do something great. Whether it's cleaning something, building something, whatever it is, do something great. And I said 2, but I'm going to leave you with 3. We'll call this the bonus. And that is, at the end of a book that I recently wrote, I made this comment. I like it. It's going to become one of my philosophies, I think. And it says, I've done my best, now you do better. And it's the same for this class. It's a great way to end this presentation for this class. Is that I really invest a lot to create a great class. I really care about what I do. In addition to liking what I do, I care what I do. And so because of that, I hope that as I leave this class knowing that I did my best, I hope you leave the class and say, and I can do better. And I do hope you do better than anything that I've done. If you've done that, I've done a pretty good job then. Everybody enjoy the day, and I look forward to the coming weeks.